What's good with y'all? Scorpio, this the God of Scorpio Tower. Welcome to the channel. And make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. If you like the energy, if you enjoy the content, we greatly appreciate it. If you want to leave any donations out of generosity, I will have a link in the description box below. This is going to be an investigation read. Okay? We're going to see what's going on here, Scorpio. What do we have? Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit for the investigation for Scorpio. Justice came out. You're going to get some justice here soon, Scorpio. Or you could be getting justice right now. This is some type of investigation going on, or some type of injustice that somebody tried to bring to your reality, and this is about to be exposed publicly here. That's what I'm getting. There's something that's definitely going to go in your favor, Scorpio, for the justice card to pop out like that. And then right after I said investigation, there's something that's finally going to go in your favor. There's something that's been going on for maybe 1 to 2 years. I keep seeing 1 to 2 here with these scales. There's been a lot of anger. There's been a lot of frustration. There's been a lot of confusion. There's been a lot of lies, a lot of slandering, a lot of misleading information on your character here. You have been surveillanced by the law, and this is all about to come out. It's all about to come out. I'm also hearing, but yeah, something's going to be coming out here, Scorpio, with the moon reversed. Some type of deception that was created by your character is going to be coming up to the light here. You may be the ones that's bringing it to the law's awareness and attention. As I said, you got the wrong person. I'm hearing you actually stand up for yourself, Scorpio. You standing up, and since this is publicly known, this is what's going to get everything tipped back into balance like that, Scorpio. Okay? I'm going to keep my cool on this read. But for the justice card to come out like that, Scorpio, and for all these cards to be in this deck, which is 77, this is the 78th card here. And it's the number 11 card. So number 11 could be a significant number for you, Scorp. I'm definitely sensing the fact that you're going to get justice here. You're going to get justice over a situation. Possibly to do with a false investigation. There's a lot of corrupt officials that's going to be exposed. That's going to lose their jobs. They're going to lose their badge. They're going to be fired. Anybody who has ever watched you for no valid reason, Scorpio, and you out there living your life, and you got this documented down, this is going to prove that these people have been violating your constitutional rights here. You need to stand up. And I'm getting that. You stood up for yourself, Scorpio. You're going to win. You're going to win. You're going to win a legal battle here, okay? This is involving gang stalking. This is involving harassment. This is involving surveillance. Because of some type of, whoever these people are, that somebody had to start this. Somebody, the law just wouldn't do that to you for no reason. Somebody had to start that. And I'm getting it stemmed from a malicious rumor about you that wasn't the truth. Okay? I'm also picking up something to do with some type of, they may have said that you are abuser, you this, you that. But yet you wasn't nowhere to be found around these people while the time they said this. I'm going to tell you why they said what they said. Because of your success. Because of how successful you really are. There may be a judge somewhere that may know you. That may be proud of you because you actually changed your life around. And he could take one look at you and tell. But it don't matter if a judge don't see it. It don't matter what anybody else sees. It's what your spirit knows, or it's what God knows. It's what God knows. God is the only one that has the ability to judge you, to pass an accurate judgment over you, because he knows your heart. He knows your spirit. I feel awesome talking about God like that, Scorp. Damn, look at, hold on, Scorp. Candy on the side of my face. There we go. But you're going to get some justice here, Scorpio. I'm getting a good energy from this. Because whatever type of illusion that somebody created by your character, this is going to be coming up to the light. Everything that was did in the dark, that somebody tried to put some type of illusion over you, to have you watch, to have you surveillance, because that's what they call it. They conduct surveillance to see who you are. It don't matter because you was having your constitutional rights violated this whole fucking time, because you're not that person what these people trying to make you out to be. You wasn't nowhere as near these people the time that this was spoken about you. There was a false police report made about you, and they've been trying to get information because they don't have anything on you. And yet they've been spotting that you've been alone this whole time, Scorpio, is what I'm getting here. Somebody just tried to do this to you to have you in trouble with the law, and this was very unfair to you. Very unfair. Somebody had to do this to you. Around your community. I'm getting around your community. Somebody had to do this to you around your community. This is not somebody out of state. This is not somebody out the country. This is somebody around your community that thinks that they slick, but they're going to get busted with a lot of things here that actually is going to catch them up in a lot of deception. I'm also hearing something about extortion for money, embezzlement. There was a malicious scam and malicious setup involving somebody's inheritance here, somebody's pathway. Ever since you got on your pathway, Scorpio, some of you out there could have found your pathway. You finally got a job and you employed out there. You could be your own boss. I'm getting that. You may be your own boss. These people try to wreck that for you by trying to have you set up with the law here. And the law been watching you. The law been watching you. But I'm going to tell you, Scorpio been watching you right back. Because they got documentation of that. And they can also press charges against every one of y'all out there for in violation of their constitutional rights. You cannot do that to somebody. Just because they have word of mouth don't mean that there's enough probable cause to conduct surveillance on that individual. Because I'm going to tell you what they did. They lied because of their jealous. Scorpio got a jealous ex out there that didn't want Scorpio to move forward in their life. That's the fucking truth. That's the truth. Scorpio's got one jealous ex out there that did not want them to move forward because Scorpio does not sleep with them anymore. That's the facts. Scorpio does no longer sleep with this individual. They don't want nothing to do with this person, and this person try to get some type of malicious revenge to have their foundation crumble down. This goes to the law that thinks that they watching somebody. You watching an innocent person, buddy. You was watching an innocent person this whole time, and you have been in violation of this person's rights, constitutional rights. You could get in trouble for that. Because I'm going to tell you right now, this Scorpio got way more than enough proof of evidence and power to prove that they wasn't nowhere near these individuals at all. You can't argue with the solid proof of evidence, bro, because evidence holds power. And if you got some type of corrupt justice system that don't want to see this individual side, they can move it somewhere else. I promise you that, because they got a lawyer that can actually move this case to somewhere else, to a felony type of judge that actually does things the proper way. And I'm getting that's more than likely what's going to happen if this judge ain't gonna do their job. But I'm getting at this judge, Scorpio, something about he may know your character already, that you ain't been in nothing, not nothing serious, Scorpio. But something about this judge is definitely something's going to go in your favor involving legal matters here, and it's involving a false investigation. And there will be a lot of corrupt officials fired from their job for having you under some type of surveillance here. Watching for what? What the hell are they watching you for? They're trying to literally babysit you on your journey. This is in violation of your constitutional rights, Scorpio. When you know damn well that you're an innocent person and you haven't messed with nobody, why are they watching you? This has been going on for 1 to 2 years straight here. Because the moon card can represent 2 weeks. I'm getting exactly 2 years. And I also have the scales here, which are representing 2 scales. So this could have been going on for at least 1 to 2 years straight here. Okay? This could have started last Cancer season. That's what I'm getting. This could have been going on since last Cancer season, which is representing the end part of June, which is June 22nd or June 23rd. That's when Cancer starts. I have my information on point, bro. I'm telling you. I know astrology. I know exactly when the time frame is, and I know how to measure it through my tarot cards. This could have been done at Cancerian season of last year, which would make 2021. Correct? This will represent 2 years. Or going on 2 years. For some of you, this will make a whole year straight. That this has been imbalanced. There's been some type of imbalance here with the justice system. Shit about to be balanced in your favor. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's going to happen, Scorpio. You will be left alone. Your gut has been feeling off, Scorpio. You've been feeling uneasy in your gut area. I'm going to tell you why. Because there's corruption. There's corruption. There's definitely a lot of corruption here. But that corruption, that shit's going to end because they're going to get fired. Every single one of them that has ever watched you like that for no reason, going to get their ass fired. Justice is up right here. They're going to get fired for that. And whoever this investigator is that came to your residence and couldn't provide you with any valid enough information, and they tried to do something, because I'm going to tell you right now, if you had an investigator or a detective show up to your home, you was under an investigation. Why whoever it was couldn't provide you with any valid enough information? Because it was bullshit to start with. They didn't have no proof of evidence on it. It was just witness statements that was made up from the person that tried to set you up and involved their family members to do that to you. That's exactly what happened. To block your pathway, or at least thought they was going to block your pathway, and to put you in fear, because that's all part in stalking, gang stalking. Oh, we're going to sit there, we're going to isolate this part. You ain't isolating Scorpio. Scorpio going to isolate all of y'all and get all of y'all faces and license plate numbers taken down, and you're going to get fired. Because Scorpio knows the facts. Scorpio knows exactly where they was. Scorpio is smart, bro. Whether you want to believe it or not, Scorpio is more smart than all of y'all put together. Because you tried the right one. You ain't about to set this innocent civilian up, man. You ain't about to do that. What's about to happen is there's going to be a federal lawsuit filed against possibly a whole jurisdiction, a whole town, and the federals are going to fire you. When the feds come down, that's everybody's ass. Because they are the ones that's in position of power that will literally do their job the correct way. Corruption Task Force, baby. Corruption Task Force, FBI agents going to be on y'all ass for doing this to the innocent civilian. Because all they have to do is show one of these agents, look, man, this is the documentation I got. This is everything that I've been going through. They're going to take one look at that. And I'm going to tell you right now, Scorpio, the vibe that I'm getting, the FBI believes you. The FBI believes you. Because I'm getting that they've been sitting back watching possibly. Some of you could have started some type of documentary. You could have been produced some type of documentation. Possibly publicly. And they've been sitting back seeing some type of pattern here. And they've been looking into it, Scorpio. I'm really picking up the vibes of the FBI believes you. You're not crazy. Okay? I'm definitely getting that very strongly, Scorp. Even though they may have not have contacted you back, they may be busy with other things. You got to understand that they have they have way more serious things out there that they could be looking in on. But I'm getting a sense that they believe you, that where you're at is corrupted here. You don't have a city government free of corruption, and this is against, you have the right to have a city government free of corruption. You have a right. That's your right. That is your right. And these people have been violating federal law, not just with you, but with other things they've been doing, illegal dealings here. FBI getting all the information, partner. All that information they're cracking into is what I'm getting here. Possibly, Scorpio, remember how I told y'all the other day how they could possibly have an agent that could be disguised as an innocent civilian and have some type of camera equipment rigged up on his person? That's how they catching these people. They could have been sitting back in a court case like that. As an average, you would never in a million years think that's an FBI agent. They could have grew their facial hair out a little bit and look kind of scruffy. They sitting back, they taking down notes. It's just an analogy, but they're not really doing that. They just sit back, possibly something to do with jury duty or something like that. Or now I don't think it would be jury duty, but some kind of way they got in there. Some kind of way I'm seeing the agent sit in the court somewhere, not in the back to make it obvious, but they sat somewhere with the crowd. That was a damn agent sitting in that courthouse, watching everything going on. And you notice how you can't bring your phone in the courtroom. Why is that? Why can't you bring your phone in there? Because they don't want you recording the unfair court cases. That's why. They don't want you recording that. You should be able to bring your phone in there. As long as you cut it off. They don't want your phone in there. They don't want you to take it in there because they don't want you recording the court case to where you can upload on the media and they get their ass busted for that. That's why. Put two and two together. That agent knows that, Scorpio. There's an FBI agent that has possibly sat in a courtroom while you was in court and took down all that information and watched you be treated fairly. This could have possibly been with something else. Another charge that wasn't even relevant with what you've been going through in your society. And it's like, damn, Scorpio really ain't lying. You could have told the FBI agent, bro, there's corruption down here, I'm telling you. And they could have just listened to you for a little while, Scorpio, as I said, okay, well, we're going to look in on it. They wouldn't tell you that because they got to remain secretive, Scorpio. That's the all part in the federals. They have to remain secretive. They can't just blurt it out. Oh, yeah, we're going to investigate it. They can't tell you that. Would they love to tell you that? Yeah. But they can't do that, Scorpio. I mean, they could if they wanted to, but they do it behind the scenes. They don't want nobody to know nothing. That's why whenever you see them, they appear out of nowhere or something. Like, damn, they just come out of nowhere. It's like a bunch of ghosts. That's how they catch people off guard. They don't want people to strategize or to know that they own or something. And I hate talking about this because well, it's not like I'm blowing their cover. I'm just telling you what I'm picking up in my cards. They literally had some type of agent that has been in your community that could have been wearing some type of secret device that had a camera on his person. And it could have been an agent that was sitting in his courtroom and has gotten some type of unfair court cases. People being found guilty when they had no reason to be found guilty. All for money. This is involving robbing the poor of their wealth. And that agent's just looking there, Scorpio. I could tune into this individual's energy. They could have been sitting there while you was in court one day. You'll never know. You never know. You never know who's watching over you. That's the facts. A lot of people expect them to show up with their suit and tie. A black suit with their sunglasses. Some of them wear clothes just like this, Scorpio. Regular casual clothes. They wouldn't make it obvious that that's who they are. Half of them, whenever I've seen a few videos on the internet, they'll block their faces out, even though they had normal clothes on. They'll tell them, I don't want to be on camera. You know, they wouldn't be rude about it, like, hey, can you blur my face out on camera? Some of them will say that because they don't want to be seen, just in case they had to go see somebody else. They don't want people to be aware of who they really are. And I can understand with that. That's all part of working like that, man. Like, they have to investigate. That's why they call it Federal Bureau of Investigation. They have to investigate and not tell everybody what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting that you help. There could be something that you could have helped them with an investigation with, Scorpio. You could have spoke up about some suspicious activity in your community. And they looked at some of your documentation and they have sent an agent in. You're not going to know about this. It's not like they're going to call you and say, hey, they got an agent on their way. They don't want nobody to know nothing. They don't even want you to know nothing. because they want to keep it from the public. This is information that needs to be kept from the public. I understand. This is how they're going to catch them. And I'm getting that they're going to catch these individuals making unfair court cases, businesses getting shut down because everybody's in cahoots. Everybody is in cahoots in this city government, wherever this is located at. These people are in cahoots with each other. They know these people, they know that people. Everybody knows each other. And there's some type of secret society that's going to be exposed publicly. Some type of secret society going to be exposed publicly here, Scorp. You're going to get justice. Justice coming off of the first card to spread. This is telling me you're going to get justice in a legal matter here, Scorp. No, you're not going to go to jail either. Why should you belong there, Scorp? What reason do they have to put you there when you're an innocent person just living their life out there? You bettered your life. You out there living your life. You out there minding your business. You're not messing with anybody. You don't do drugs. You don't drink alcohol. You don't mess around, none of that. And I'm telling you, they could go back. They can even pull a hair sample of you and find out for themselves. I know I can speak up on my behalf. Go ahead, pull a hair sample. Bam. Come back negative. Promise you. But those are the type of people they don't like, because they can't get nothing on you. So their job is to try to make an innocent civilian and try to turn them and shape them into a criminal. That's their job. That is corruption. What I'm getting here is these people did this to so many people, not just you, but you were the one that outsmarted something here. Some type of fraud. I'm getting like a fraud here, Scorpio. You outsmarted these people. And yet they try to make you out to be something that you're not, but yet you caught on to it. And you had the evidence, and they still didn't take care of the matter. And they continuously sat there and still continue to go against your constitutional rights. Bro, a lot of people gonna be getting fired for that, Scorpio. I'm hearing that very strongly. A lot of people gonna be getting fired from that works in the legal system. Yeah, bad news for them with the Ace of Wands reverse, just like I got through saying, Scorpio. They've been trying to block you. This was all done to create some type of blockage. Hold on, Scorpio. Okay. Once again, shout out to the feds, whoever helped Scorpio out in the situation, man. Thank y'all very much for y'all service. We greatly appreciate that. Okay. King of Swords reverse, corrupted officials. I knew I was picking that energy up. Corrupted officials here. King of Swords reverse, abusing their position. Could be a bunch of sheriffs here that has been abusing their position here, and they're going to be held accountable for that. Any type of suspicious activity, you notice, Scorpio, you notice patterns, I want you to get these sheriffs on camera here, because what they're doing, if they've been following you, they're in violation of your constitutional rights. And this is stemming back to some type of fraud here, that a couple try to lie on you to get your money, and then try to have you framed, and they couldn't have you framed, and yet they're doing some type of retaliation. They're still watching you for nothing here is what I'm getting here, Scorpio. You need to get these people down. This is people right here being held accountable and their badges. They're going to have to hand their badges over, Scorpio. Corrupt officials here. They're power hungry. These individuals are power hungry, and they have been stalking you too. Something to do with your car. They've been watching you whenever you be in your car and shit like that. You notice how these officials be passing by you? No matter where you at in that town, you notice the same vehicle or the same unit, you being followed here. Page of Swords reversed, and they're watching you with ill intentions here. This is not no paranoid schizophrenia. This is corrupt officials here. King of Swords reversed. People that are abusing their position here, and it's something to do with your car here. Watching you in your car. The chariot represents a car here. Even though you may not be able to get this on camera, Scorpio, like it may be too late when you pull your camera out, you couldn't get the vehicle on there, still record that video, because they got businesses that the federals could go to get video surveillance from the store, and they could catch these vehicles passing by you. See, there's always a camera watching. There's always see, that's the way I would investigate situations. Okay, so you was at the store, right? Don't worry about the video because I could go in there and I could see if the store manager could release that video footage towards me so I could catch these officials here. Bunch of crooked cops is what I'm getting here. If I was an agent, that's exactly what I would do. I'll roll up in that store and I'll flash my credential. Look, this is who I am. This is a serious matter. We investigate these officials here. I'm going to need some video footage here. If not, I'm going to get a search warrant. I'm going to execute a search warrant. You know what I'm saying? To where I can seize this video footage. I need this video footage. I need to see these individuals in the act here because that's going to be more power that's going to be turned into the U.S. Attorney's Office. That's the way I would handle a situation like that, Scarp. Damn. This is my calling, Scarp. This is my calling, being an investigator, I'm telling you. This is my calling, being a psychic investigator. I ain't giving that up. You know what I'm saying? What are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? It's my calling, damn it. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's exactly what I would do. Like if they told me, look, I couldn't get them on camera, that's okay. I'm going to look around. I'm going to say, okay, well, where was your location at? You know what I'm saying? I would investigate it. Where was your location at? Because they may have cameras somewhere where I could go and get the footage. If they allow me to get the footage. If they don't want to release the footage, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get a search warrant where I can get that footage. Because I need that video footage to rack it up with everything else that they've been doing that's illegal here. In violation of federal law here. That's what I would do. If I was in that position, that's exactly what I would do, Scarp. I'm just giving an example. Most people wouldn't think about something like that. Street lights. The lights, the cameras on the lights. You could get all that too. There's always something being documented down on camera. I guarantee you that. Especially if you're in front of a business and you're noticing this activity going on. You at a traffic light and you notice the same vehicle pulls up like that. Don't you know those cameras could zoom in to see who's driving that? If there's a will, there's a way. You ain't getting by nothing. You on camera everywhere you go these days. That's the facts. People ain't thinking about, oh, just because I couldn't get it on my phone, it don't matter. It's on another camera somewhere. And when they investigate what these crooked officials been doing to you, they're going to be able to retrieve that footage. That's the way I would handle a situation, Scar. See, when people panic and they frantic, they getting this frantic or they panic, they don't think about stuff like that. They're like, oh, well, I couldn't get the vehicles on camera. It don't matter. They got another camera that got them on video. You know what I'm saying? Something to do with your vehicle here, Scorpio. They've been following you around in your vehicle here. You're going to get some type of justice here. This is definitely crooked officials here. Something to do with a there's badges here. And you got the King of Swords reversed, at least 4 of them. At least 4 of them, their ego is hurt. These people's ego is hurt. Because they couldn't get you framed here. And now they mad about it because you know some type of truth here. Well, they're going to be, look, you're going to get a victory here. This is Cancer season, Chariot. Remember how I've been pulling this in? Look, 8 of Swords reverse, you're going to get a victory here, Scorpio. A victory of freedom. You're going to be free from some type of corrupted situation here, Scorpio. Some type of surveillance here. Yeah, this group's going to get taken down. Possibly something to do. You could be a messenger, Scorpio. If you have been speaking of messages and you have been documenting this type of activity down, this is going to get you with a victory, I promise you. They're not going to sit there and think that you're a crazy person. How is it possible to label you crazy when you have all this documented down? I'm telling you, Scarp, they have possibly several agents that believe you. When you told them that you living in a corrupted city or a corrupted town, they believe you. They just ain't telling you that. They're investigating it behind the scenes. They believe you. Termination's coming with the tower here, Scorpio. Okay, so we have the Emperor here. And we also have the 7 of Cups here. So some of you out there, Scorpio, you've been in a lot of confusion here, okay? I'm going to go ahead and read my cards the way I see them, like when they fly out like that, before I go ahead and riffle shuffle them. What I'm getting here is you could be a business owner. You could be a lady too, okay? Lady. Like I say lady. Don't say it. But anyway, Scorpio, you could be a business owner. With the Seven of Cups and the Emperor here, you could be your own, you could be an entrepreneur. You could either be a man that's an entrepreneur or a lady that's an entrepreneur. And you've been in a lot of confusion. You can't really see clearly here, Scorpio, on why this is going down. But you are being guided to document all this down. You need to trust guidance. There's been a lot of confusion, like why they keep on doing this to me. It's because their egos hurt, their power hunger. That's why. And they're gonna get fired for that. Because you're successful. Six of Wands, Ten of Pentacles here. Let's go ahead and investigate this even further. Seven of Pentacles, there's a lot of evidence here. I'm getting that this is from you. Definitely a lot of evidence. What's this right here? Yeah, Seven of Pentacles again. Some of you could be seeing the number 77. Or 88. Let's go ahead and get the likes up, Scorp. I got 149 of y'all in here. Get the likes up. Come on. Show me support. Some type of false accusation. Something that was been supposed to go in your favor and this is supposed to be dropped. They're going to lose their badge. I keep hearing, yeah, as soon as I said that, Magician reversed with a badge right here. This could be like, because normally detectives wear badges on their waist, right? They don't wear a badge like a regular officer would. They wear it by their waist. It's in reverse. They've been abusing their power. Give us more information on this investigation. There's a community that's under investigation from the federals here. For being toxic too. Why would the FBI believe you? Because they're getting valid enough information to bust these people. Queen of Pentacles here. The Ten of Cups reversed. This is involved with some type of dysfunctional family here, Scar. With the Ten of Cups reversed. The Star reversed. This family tried to hurt you and to have you in despair. Some of you out there could be in the public eye. You don't have to be. But their biggest wish fulfillment was to destroy your foundation and to bring a storm towards your way. But it's in reverse because it's coming back to them. It's all going to fall back on this fucking family who did this to you. I promise you. And these corrupt officials that was involved in on this, it's all going to fall back on these people right here. Ten of Pentacles reverse is definitely a family here. And I just seen the justice card. You're going to get justice. The legal matter going in your favor, Scorpio. You was treated unfairly about what a family tried to do to get you to lose your stability and to lose your money and to try to have you framed, which is representing put you in jail. And they had a bunch of officials here that was involved in on that too with badges here in reverse. And I'm looking at a man with white hair here. I'm going to give a description of the person that may be one of these officials here. You got somebody with white hair, but this dude's in reverse. You get justice over this, Scorpio. I seen the justice card twice after I shuffled those cards. Justice is yours. You get justice over this toxic family that tried to destroy your foundation with the Star reversed to have you in despair and to try to take everything from you by having you incarcerated, robbing you of your wealth. Because just like I said, some of you out there are an entrepreneur and you could be in the public eye for some of you out there. Something like I do for a living, Scorpio, or you could do something different. You could be like a musician. You could be whatever you are out there. You could be a public speaker of some sort. Whatever you're doing, you could be in the public eye, but that will make you an entrepreneur because you make money your own way. You don't make money. You don't work for anybody, but you work for yourself and get a constant paycheck. And these individuals was jealous of that. You had an ex out there with their family, their relatives here to try to have you defamed and to try to have everything stolen from you. Because when you're in jail, how the fuck can you make money? When you're in jail, how do you have your freedom? Where's your freedom at? And a person that's in the star energy right here, you think they deserve to be in that situation? This was a malicious setup to do with family, with a family that tried to set you up here. And it's involving some type of married couple or a divorced couple here that's going to get caught and found guilty. And crooked officials will be going down with these individuals too. It's not, I hope they know that. I know they know that. Because you get justice. Justice is here. After justice, we got the Page of Cups reversed. Somebody tried to lie about a kid here. They sacrificed the kid. This was all why it was done. They sacrificed the kid. Some type of malicious lie here over a kid. Why is these people running though? Because this is a gang stalking themselves. This is a teenager here. This person could be a kid, but it's like a teenager, still a kid. If they're 13 to 14 to 15 to 16, that's still considered a kid here, a juvenile. So they use some type of kid here, Scorpio, to scam you out your money and to have you framed. It's either to have you scammed out your money and to have you framed at the same time here to stop you. This was done to stop you. You wasn't nowhere near these fucking people. You have the evidence to back that up. This is exactly why it was done. And they got kids right here, too, Scorpio. They can have 2 parents and 2 kids that did this to you. And they used one of them is what I'm getting here. One of them. That was very gullible. They manipulated this kid here. And they also had some type of crooked officials that took some type of money for bribery. It's some type of extortion here. They took money behind the scenes. They're going to get fired for that. Page of Wands. Some type of truth is coming out about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's 5 cards at the top. Here we go with the first card at the bottom. You're going to get some positive news over this, Scorp, with the Page of Wands. Temperature reverse, yeah, you was blackmailed here. That's some type of blackmailing tactic they use, or blackballing tactic they use. This is blackmailing. This is lies. This is definitely a bunch of lies here. That's blackmailed by a family. Purpose. They did this on purpose to you. To have you in despair here. You get justice over all that, Scorpio. Every bit of the things that you thought that you was going to lose, you're not losing none of that, Scorpio. This family that's in cahoots here is losing everything. They're about to be living on the fucking street, if not in jail, for doing this to you. I guess some of them will be get locked up and put in jail for this. I see the tower right here. That's the tower I'm telling. Ooh. The tower is here. This was right after the temperature, Scorpio. You was blackmailed for some type of money and inheritance for them to steal from you, because I'm going to consider this a form of theft. When you go and you try to fraud somebody out their money and to try to stick somebody in a place they don't belong because you intentionally do that out of jealousy, you already found guilty. This is exactly what these people did to you. They blackmailed you here. And I'm also getting, you could have been the talk of the town for a good bit. It's secret. People have been talking about this behind the scenes. Crooked officials been talking about this behind the scenes and passing a lie towards all these other officials to get them to watch you. Why? Because you've been blackmailed? Because they want to lie here? That's exactly why this has been done. But the truth is going to come out. You're going to get some good message. Some type of good news here from the situation. You definitely getting justice here. The 9 of Swords, Scorpio, you getting justice over all this mental anguish that you went through here. You staying up late at night, Scorpio. You worried about you getting locked up here. This is mental torture. This is mental torture. This is psychological torture. Just like what I got through saying, this is a violation of your constitutional rights. You have been gang stalked by your community. All these people are going to be publicly embarrassed here, I'm telling you. You have been blackmailed here, and the truth's going to come out. This is going to set you free from the situation. And the law is going to get some type of... When they get their ass fired here for doing this to you for nothing. 10 of Cups reversed here. And they definitely did use a child here, a kid. Temperance reversed. Blackmailing tactic here. Why are they running? Why are they running? Why is this couple and these children or kids, whoever they are, why are they running? Look at their face. They look guilty. One of these people is your ex that got all these other people involved to do this to you because it was a setup. This is gang stalkers. I'm going to tell you what a gang stalker is. They try to set people up. They have dark ways about them. That they will tell lies. And these are the same people that's been coming by your fucking residence. The same one said that you was an abuser or whatever they blackmailed you to the law. These are the same people along with these kids here have came near your fucking residence and have been doing it over and over and over and over. And if you're a bad person, why are they continuously coming near your home? Because this is done to fuck with you. This has all been caught on camera. This has all been caught on camera. If you so-called an abusive person, if you're a toxic person, what the fuck are you doing near this individual's residence? Because somebody that makes a police report on somebody, they're not going to want to have no contact or be anywhere near that individual. I don't care if you're friends with the next door neighbors or not. Those neighbors have a vehicle. They can get their ass up and go to their place. They have no business coming near you. They have no business coming near your home. Especially after what they did to you. Why are they continuously coming near your home? To stalk and to try to torment you. I'm talking about this family that did this to you, that blackmailed you to the law. And yet you got the law watching you. Why they not watching them? Why they not putting these people in jail for that? Because they got crooked officials on the force that's been abusing their power. You've been through this, Scorpio. You've been through this. You need to tell your relatives too what you've been going through. Your relatives are also going to have your back. If you got a mother, a father, a sister, a brother that lives with you, they're going to literally have your back and give witness statements. As I say, to this same family, you had a detective come to this residence. Well, let me tell you something. They have been near. If you got a mother or a father out there, they've been near my daughter or my son's residence. They've been near our home several times. I'm also getting that you got a documentation on camera footage to prove that they kept on relentlessly coming near your home. And they had these same people that was on that falsified police report that kept on coming near your home. This shit's going to come out, bro. I'm telling you. All of this shit's going to backfire on this whole fucking family and these crooked officials that been doing this shit to you. Trying to disrupt your life's purpose as a, I'm getting for some of you could be a healer. And they've been trying to disrupt your intuitive. They've been trying to do all this to you. You need to speak up about it, Scorpio. And I'm getting that you have been speaking up about that. They did this out of jealousy. This is malicious intent to destroy you on purpose. Ace of Swords reversed. They lied. They lied. This is right underneath the Page of Cups reversed. They lied. Just like I got through saying, lied about a kid here. Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I tell you that? Tarot cards don't lie, boy. I'm telling you, tarot cards don't lie. You know what I'm saying? Woo, Scorpio, look. Misleading information. Blackmailing tactic here. It's going to be exposed in the damn community because you have been watched for what again? For what? What you been watched for? Bunch of lies, huh? So what right do they have to watch you? Where you at now? What right do you have to watch this individual for lies, for misleading information? You just violated this individual's rights. Of course they're going to be getting justice for that. That's exactly what this Scorpio going to be getting justice over, liberation and freedom, because of lies that this family told about Scorpio. On purpose. To what? To try to block their destiny. With the star reversed, but they the ones that's going to be in despair because you have been in despair. You have been in this for a long time, Scorpio. And the tower is right underneath that Ten of Pentacles reversed. You don't, Scorp, there's some type of tower that's going to be coming towards these people. Because this is going to be leaked out. I'm getting publicly here. If you got a public platform, you need to speak up on what these motherfuckers been trying to do to you. You need to document all this down because it's going to get all of them caught up. Every single last one of them going to get caught up. For what again? For lies. And you got the page of cups reversed. That could represent a lie too. I'm getting lies everywhere. Temperance reversed. Blackmailing tactic to block you. And to have an investigator show up to what? For what again? To investigate you over what? A lie? To investigate you over your innocence? Because you wasn't nowhere near these motherfuckers the time they said this? Nah, I'm going to get passionate. I'm not going to sit there and be quiet. Nah, I'm going to get passionate. I'm going to put all these individuals in their place. You have literally violated their constitutional rights by conducting some form of surveillance for nothing. And you've been doing it relentless when you knew it was a lie. Who's the ass though? Who's the one looking like a straight ass? Who's the one that's been abusing their power? Because they so damn egoistic and power hungry. Man, don't you know you just violated this innocent civilian's rights? Because they got way more than enough evidence to prove that they got set up, they got blackmailed. That's the facts. I get passionate, Scarp, but I love when I get in that energy. I love that. Because if you ain't passionate about something, you ain't gonna win it. When you passionate, you telling the truth. Look at my face. The truth about the lies are coming out here. Bam. This is gonna cause a tower for some of the law and this whole family that did that to you. Now you want to keep on surveillancing an innocent civilian over what? Misleading information? Ace of Swords reversed? People that did this for malicious purposes? Why? Because of their jealousy? Because they jealous of where Scorpio is in their life? They could be a speaker or a messenger? And they wanted their whole foundation to come tumbling down? I guarantee this Scorpio had to change location several times. Talking got too intense for them. Just to get a peace of mind, because this is all they've been going through. That is psychological torture. I'm telling you, bro, there's a federal lawsuit that's going to be filed against this whole town. Anybody who was involved that harassed this individual and you was conducting some form of surveillance, you was in violation of their constitutional rights. You are illegally stalking and watching them. For what? Because of a lie? Ace of Swords reverse, and then you got Temperance reverse, blackmailing tactic, fraud, committing fraud. I ain't gonna play with these assholes. I'm gonna put all of them in their place. Back, Ace of Pentacles reverse, as I said that. This is fraud right here, committing fraud. Committing fraud and trying to rob you of your money, trying to rob you of your success, and trying to rob you of your freedom and rob you of everything. That's why it was done. Scorpio knows this. Scorpio got plenty of documentation to prove that these assholes set them up. You ain't gonna argue with the evidence. You ain't gonna argue with what's been caught on camera. You ain't gonna make anything unfair for this innocent civilian here that has been targeted for harm. It's right here in my cards. Nine of Swords is here. This Scorpio more than likely want to take, and that's what you try to do by having them under surveillance. Don't you know that's in violation of their rights? They're going to get paid all this money back because you're going to get sued for that. You're going to get sued for that. Torturing this person. Torturing them for what? Because of their difference? Man, I'm going to get passionate. I'm not going to sit there and hold my tongue. I'm not going to be like these other people out there. I'm going to get passionate and I'm going to express myself in the most vicious, passionate, intense way as possible to get my point across. As I say that, you ain't messing with nobody. I'm going to stand up for the people that I love and care about. Because my Scorpios on here, guess what? They show me support. They show me love. So I'm going to sit there and I'm going to support them. I'm going to have their back. Because they're not paranoid schizophrenic. They're not anything close to that. Because what was marked down in this paperwork is a fucking lie. You understand me? It's a lie. Ace of Swords reverse. Who's paranoid schizophrenia? Man, get out my face. Ain't nobody paranoid schizophrenia. Go check the files. Go check the falsified documents. Because I guarantee you, everything I'm speaking in this video, you're going to pull up and it's going to be right there on paperwork or what's been falsified about this innocent person. Boom, there's the truth. That's the truth. And you've been watching them for nothing. You've been watching this individual for nothing. Abusing your power. Fuck out of here, man. Boom, fraud, committed fraud right here. Ace of Pentacles reverse is fraud. And you got the Ten of Pentacles reverse. That's a theft of inheritance too. Trying to steal everything that you worked hard for, Scorpio. Some of you may be in the public eye and they did this to you. And you be making bank at what you do in the public eye is what I'm getting. I've been calm for a long time, Scorpio. This has been coming through my cards for months, okay? And once again, I'm going to make my message very clear. I am not threatening nobody. I am not saying any names. I'm not making any threats. I'm just simply expressing myself. And I'm standing up and executing some knowledge and wisdom to give to my Scorp to let them know what their rights really are. They have had their constitutional rights violated. They have been tortured and tormented by the law and by this family that has been stalking them. All these people need to serve time in jail, and I'm getting that that's what's going to happen. Because they will get caught at lying here. And a lot of these people are going to lose their job for doing this to you. This is a blackmailing tactic. Temperature reverse is blackmailing tactic. This is going to blow up on these people, Scorp. This is in the middle part of the spread. The tower is coming here, Scorp. The tower is coming. You are definitely going to get justice over the situation what this family trying to do to you. A lot of you out there are Earth Angel. You have a healing purpose here, Scorp. I get like a healer. You have a healing purpose here, and they try to take that from you. They try to literally take your birthright from you. All you suckers, you gonna pay. You gonna pay. You gonna pay doing this to this Earth Angel. You gonna pay. You think you got away from your karma. You ain't got away from jack shit, I promise you. And you ain't getting that money either. Six of Wands. Didn't I tell you that some of you could be in a public eye, a public platform? You could have that. This was done to try to rob you of that. To knock you off that high horse, Scorpio. To knock you off of where you're supposed to be. Some of you don't have to be in a public eye, but I am getting a Star, the Earth Angel, Temperance, and the Six of Wands. You have been... This is taking a toll on your spiritual side, your spirituality side here. And they try to knock you off the position that you made to be. You're going to continuously be in this position. Under the tower, we got the Knight of Pentacles reverse. This is another Pentacle here in reverse. There's Earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, that's going to be held accountable and responsible for this, along with crooked officials that will get charged for theft of inheritance and will be charged for fraud here, committing fraud. The Ace of Pentacles reverse and the Knight of Pentacles reverse, this is what's blowing up on these individuals. Five of Pentacles, didn't I tell you that they was going to lose their job? There's going to be a job loss here. Several of people losing their job, badges. These sheriffs that's been involved in that, Scorpio, they all gonna lose their fucking job. Eight of Wands, and you're gonna be able to propel forward here. I'm telling you. Look at that, the Hermit. with the Queen of Pentacles here. We got the Hermit holding a star right here. They're going to catch these sheriffs doing that to you, Scorpio. I'm getting sheriffs here. There's possibly a federal investigator here, which is an FBI investigator that's going to catch a group of sheriffs up in they bullshit. These cops, they're going to get caught. This is why the gang stalking has been occurring here. They got so much information on these people. This could be like an investigator right here, Scorpio, and bam, you got the Queen of Pentacles. Or if not, there could be somebody else that may be an investigator. That could be a sheriff here that could be figuring out that this Queen of Pentacles did this to you. Because that's what I'm getting here. Or this family did this to you for money here. And the truth is coming out that it was all a lie, blackmailing tactic to try to defame you and to destroy you here. This shit's going to hit the fan, bro. Something's going to hit the fan soon with the tower here. All this is going to come out. All this is going to come out. This tower that they've been trying to avoid, they're not going to be able to avoid this anymore, Scorpio. You're getting justice over the situation. Justice is here for you, Scorpio. I pulled it twice. And you got the Six of Wands. This is a legal battle. You're going to be winning here. Why is the tower here? Knight of Swords reversed. Constant attacks here. Bullying and intimidation purposes here. Bullying and trying to intimidate you by following you here. This is all going to come down. I'm telling you, Scorpio, there's job losses here for people in the legal system. Because people in the legal system that's above these people is going to take them down. You got justice above the Five of Pentacles here. This is the Department of Justice here that's going to take these people down from their position for doing this to you. You going through this type of anguish. You going through this type of... This is what I said. You may have an FBI agent. I'm not saying this to scare anybody, but they could have tapped your phone. Not to do it because, Scorpio, I'm telling you, you know you're not a bad person. You wouldn't say anything out of line like that. They could have possibly tapped your phone. Scorpio, FBI agent could have possibly tapped your phone. And could have overheard you telling somebody else that like what you was going through. And they could have seen something through the camera of your phone of you being upset. Think about that. You could have been holding your phone one day, Scorpio, or one night or several nights or whatever. And they could have tapped your phone and seen you crying through that camera. And seen that you highly upset. They can do that. I'm telling you, somebody's been watching, Scorpio. Somebody's been watching you go through hell here. Just when you think you're alone, you could have been holding your phone a certain way and they could have activated that camera just to do it and seen you breaking down. And you could have been praying to God like, God, why would they do that to me? That's proof of evidence that you've been tormented here. These people are assholes that did that to you. You talking about you wanting to kill yourself? They could be tracing messages down that you've been sending to other people too, Scorpio, and talking about the situation. Not to do it to hold against you. They're not going to do that. This is evidence because they have already seen you in a lot of mental anguish here over this situation. They could have seen you talking about the situation to other people. That's what I'm getting here. And you've been telling the truth. And other people have been trying to calm you down, Scorpio, to comfort you, to say that it's okay. Because they know you're telling the truth. They're getting into the information, but I'm telling you, they know you're telling the truth here. You telling these people that they got these motherfuckers stalking your residence? All that can be proved that you're not lying. You telling the truth. You telling the truth. These people have been near your residence. This family and these kids, whoever this is, has been near your residence several times. And this could back up everything that you've been telling the other people, Scorp, that you're not making this up. This is the truth. This is the fucking truth. I promise you. Scorpio ain't lying. I know you're not lying because you got an investigator here looking in on this Queen of Pentacles here. This family. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It's going to be held accountable for this. You getting justice over all the despair you went through, Scorpio, with the star reversed. You getting justice over you being imbalanced spiritually with the temperance reversed. You get justice over you feeling like you're going to lose all your money and your stability and lose your home because you felt like you was going to be hauled off to jail. It ain't happening. You've been telling the truth this whole time. The information that's getting out there with the Eight of Wands here about these lies that was told about you, about some type of blackmailing tactic they use to try to block you here. And to have you tortured by the law and have you tortured by half of this fucking community here. And them using intimidation and bullying tactics. Somebody could be seeing this, Scorpio. You could have been showing signs of frustration. And it's like you're trying to succeed, Scorpio. If you got a platform, you're not afraid to show the world what you're going through. And I'm seeing somebody walk up to this horse right here to put that crown on that man's hand or his head or her head. You could be a lady too, okay? You could be showing signs in a public eye on your platform. This could result into anxiety, you being stressed, you being angry. I'm going to tell you why you fucking angry, bro. Because somebody lied on you, bro. These people been trying to do this to you. The law been trying to do this to you. You got every reason, every valid reason to be upset about this situation. Like how I be getting in my reads, I got every right to do that. Somebody knows you telling the truth, Scorpio. For you to get that upset, for you to be that serious, bro, you telling the truth. I'm telling you telling the truth. You know exactly what these people did, possibly because you highly intuitive. You didn't have to see the physical information that was falsified on these documents about you. Paperwork that was falsified. You know because you sense it. And yet these people keep coming near your home. Are they that stupid? Are they that stupid? And I ain't got to be careful what I say. I'm going to sit in and I'm going to speak the truth. You better be careful about getting on fake accounts. That's what I tell people like that. Because I'm going to stay speaking the truth. You're another one that's scared living. Scared because you're lying on people. I'm going to sit there, I'm going to speak the truth from my Scorps. And just like somebody said, freedom of speech. It's exactly what I'm executing. I gotta be careful of shit with what the fuck I say, motherfucker. That's what I tell you. I'm gonna speak exactly what I want to speak because I'm gonna use my rights of freedom of speech. And I'm gonna use my rights and stand up for other people's rights that has clearly been violated. Now, if you have a problem, exit your ass up off my channel. Because it's the truth channel. That's what this is. You live in a lie, you're gonna get called out on it. This ain't the place to sit here and sugarcoat anything. This is the place I'm going to stand up for somebody that got lied on. That's what type of atmosphere you roll up in. I suggest you roll out. You can't handle my truth or my speech. Roll your ass up on out of here. Because I'm about the real deal. I ain't got to watch what I say. People better watch their actions and what they do to an innocent person because it's going to cost them. That's what I'm going to tell you. Fuck up out of here. Ain't no fear up in this body, baby. Ain't no fear up in this body. I'm gonna speak the truth. Bunch of fucking weirdos do shit like that. Give us more information on this situation. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles here, Scorpio. Seven of Swords reversed. There's some type of fraud that was committed here. And they're going to get caught with the Seven of Swords reversed. Some type of tower that they've been avoiding here with the Emperor reversed. They've been avoiding this tower here. You're going to be treated fairly in a legal situation, Scorpio. A legal matter. Six of Pentacles and the Justice here. Over this situation, a lot of people are going to be losing their job. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Didn't I just tell you that the Three of Pentacles reversed here? And the Two of Cups here. This couple had officials that was involved in this. And they're going to lose their job. Three of Pentacles is in reverse. This is poor work ethic too. They have extremely low quality work ethics. Poor work ethics to the extreme. Why? Because of stalking you. Because of going against you. And using intimidation and bullying, which is illegal surveillance, violation of your constitutional rights. This is why they're going to lose their foundation here. I'm getting a group of sheriffs here that are power hungry. And two people had something to do with that. Yeah, tyrants, abusers. Ace of Cups here, Scorpio. Some type of emotional new beginning is going to be granted to you in your favor. Involving legal matters here is what I'm getting. You ain't got to worry about these people no more because they're going to lose their job. The tower is coming, Scorpio. They avoided this tower for a long time. And this has been going on for 1 to 2 years straight. And they haven't did anything about it. Three of Pentacles reversed with the Five of Pentacles here, Scorpio. This is a lot of badges here. Badges. People working inside of a building, right? A brick building here. They're going to lose their job. Bam. Fired. They're getting fired for that. They're getting fired for that. Some type of scandal they try to have you involved in. Four of Pentacles reversed here. Two of Wands reversed. Their little plans are falling through the roof here, Scorp. Whatever plan they thought that they had orchestrated behind the scenes for you to fail is going to backfire. I keep hearing there's a tower that's no longer... How can I say this? There's a tower that can no longer be avoided. There's a tower that can no longer be avoided here. And it's going to be worse since they tried to do this for this. This was a malicious plot and plan that is going to be publicly exposed here. Two of Wands reversed against somebody lying here, Scorp, with the Queen of Swords reversed. Whoever this person is, whoever your ex is, this could be a female, this could be a male. Whoever this Queen of Swords reversed is or Queen of Pentacles is, that is an ex of Scorpios, could be a Scorpio man. This person going to be found guilty for setting this man up here and involving their family, their relatives involved in on this plot here. Talking them into something because they had a malicious plot up their sleeve. This is the one that started this shit to have this individual under some type of abusive investigation here. That's what I'm going to call it. They try to rob this man of his money, or if this is a female, try to rob this female of her inheritance and money here. And to try to disrupt their success. But little do they know they about to have their whole foundation and they about to lose their job for doing that to them. Three of Cups, Scorpio. Three of Cups here. You obviously are going to be celebrated here, Scorpio. It's been uncovered that you're very successful. Six of Wands and the Three of Cups here, Scorpio. Very successful. Okay? You're going to be celebrated in the end over this injustice that you went through. For possibly 1 to 2 years here. Or 3. With the 3 here. I'm definitely getting 1 to 2 years. Very specific message. 1 to 2 years. You've been going through this nonsense. You felt something off. It's because of this family. It's because of this family. 10 of Cups reversed here. They try to use some type of blackmailing tactic to have you thrown all off balance. And it gets you to lose everything, but you get justice over that because something's going to come back and bite these people. Every single one of them that was involved in this. Because the watching apparently is still occurring. It's still occurring. You still are noticing a lot of shady, suspicious activity. You need to continuously document that down. There's definitely a fraud that's been exposed. This fuck shit to you. This in violation. This is way over, beyond a violation of your constitutional rights. This is done for malicious purposes and bullying purposes, bullying tactics, because they're power hungry. Three of Wands reversed. Trying to delay you here. You got the Chariot card here, Scorpio. There may be some delays here, but you're still going to get that victory. There's been a lot of delays and you getting justice here. That's what I'm getting, but you're still going to get justice here. You're still going to get a victory. You're still going to get a victory over this. This type of deception here. Things are just well hidden right now, Scorpio. You may not be able to pick up when you're going to get justice. But you got the Judgment upright right behind that moon here, Scorpio. There's been a lot of delays here. Just like I said, it could have been going on for 1 to 2 to 3 years straight. This type of injustice this family try to bring towards your way to destroy your foundation. You need to document all this down on camera. Every time these officials watch you or you feel like they following you, you need to document this down. Because it's going to get all these people in trouble. They're already in trouble. The Most High is already pissed off at these people. And this is literally going to manifest. I'm really feeling like it's going to manifest shortly in the physical realm to where these people are going to lose their job. They're not going to have no more cars to do any of this fuck shit to you ever again. Because it's not only this situation that's corrupted. Your town is corrupted. Your city's corrupted. Because they're not only investigating these people, they're investigating court cases. They're investigating the judges, what I'm hearing. They could have had some type of agent sitting in the courthouse when you was at court for something else. Not this type of situation, but something else. And yet you had an unfair ruling. You was found guilty when you're supposed to have at least a few charges dropped. Then they're also investigating other businesses, what I'm getting here. It's like I said, bro, when I kept pulling that Hierophant reversed. That is literally a secret society and corruption in the city government where you at. It's all over. It's all over. And the only ones that can take these individuals down is the federals. I so wish I was an agent, Scorp. I so wish I was an agent. Why I don't have a badge? That's what I like to know. Give me a badge. I'm well qualified for it. I'm a damn good investigator. Provide me with my credentials. I guarantee you a lot of people that bash the law wouldn't be bashing them for long. Man, this man do things the right way. I like that guy. Because I don't play. The minute I spot a little bit of corruption, there's something enormous right behind that, I promise you. I promise you. Somebody called me with suspicious activity. Okay, I'll give you a number. You can send the videos in, give me your documentation. I pass it down to the rest of the agents. Let them look at it. Let them analyze it to see if there's enough proper cause to exit to have this jurisdiction under federal investigation here. That's exactly what I would do if I was in that position, you know. But I like the question, why don't I have a badge? Why don't I have my credentials? I have them in the spirit world. I'm his agent. I work for him. I work for God. I got a big old badge all over my body, stamped all over my spirit. You know what I'm saying? I work for him. That's my boss. And what God wants me to do, I'm going to follow his commands. I'm going to do things, I'm not going to break no spiritual law. You have the physical law down here, the federal laws and the physical law. But when it comes to the spiritual law, I'm not going to violate that. I'm going to respect his commands and do what he tells me to do. Because that's my boss. It'd be just like me sitting with a physical boss. Like if I was to work for them, the higher ups, I respect that man, the boss. Whatever he wants me to do, okay, I'm going to do it. Very professional. And be as professional as I can be. You know what I'm saying? But it's just something to question, like why I don't have my credentials. When I have beyond excellent skill, I'm going to put myself up. I'm not going to brag. It's the truth. I have beyond excellent skill, strategy, and intelligence. And how I investigate situations and how I catch people in their lies. And how I can literally bust these people with violating federal law. With it, man. I don't like corruption. I don't respect it. I don't like it. It ain't about what you don't like. It's about what needs to be done. And I'm going to tell everybody that I don't like corruption. I cannot stand that. That's why I like the FBI, Scorpio. That's why I respect them like I do, man. Because they're the only ones that can roll up on them and take them down from their position. I'm tired of people bashing them as I say that they're bad. They're not bad people. They're not. Now, if you give them a reason to watch it, you give them a reason, and that's when people are going to turn into the victim. Oh, well, the feds are bad because you gave them a reason. You know what I'm saying? But if you're out there, Scorpio, minding your business, you're not violating no federal law, you're not out there breaking the law, how are they bad people? You know what I'm saying? This is the time that they will be on your side. They love people that give them information, but you have to have enough valid enough power of information for them to have probable cause to put them under a federal investigation. This is what I'm telling you. Keep documenting it down, Scorpio. Keep documenting it down. Keep speaking up on it. Because if they're watching, they're going to be able to take notes. Okay, well, Scorpio's providing this, that can rack up with the rest of the documentation. I'm telling you, Scorpio, just when you think that nobody's paying attention, they're watching. They're just not going to tell you. They don't have to call you or call you back either. Don't mean that they're going against you. They just may be busy. Trust me, I had that too. I start getting freaked out. I wonder if they're going to go against me now. Not when you tell the truth, not when you have documentation. You're not doing anything against the law. Why are they going to go against you? You know? But trust me, as an overanalyzer, I got my head several times when they didn't turn my call back. They may just be busy, Scorpio. They may have other things way more bigger than that they may be working on. They just can't get back to you. But they know that you called, trust me. It's all documented down. They know that you try to call them. You know? But that's one thing I will say. The feds ain't bad people in my eyes at all, period. Because I've seen a lot of them take care, and they wouldn't put up with that. The first thing they get a sign of corruption, bro, they coming down there. Sometimes it may take years for them to actually go through with the process. But when they do it, it's going to be handled up on. You know? Like I said, I like to thank the feds for their job, for their service. That high rank position, it is incredibly hard to get there. And to the ones that respect their power position, to the fellows that respect their power position, thank you very much for your service. Because I know it's extremely hard to get there. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of them for reaching that position, Scott. Because I think it's like 20%. It's a very highly competitive position to get in. But for the ones that get in that position and they don't abuse power, they do things the correct way, thank you very much for your service. Because you're the only fellas that can actually stop corruption. You're the only branch, the only agency that can do that. You can literally, if it came down to the judge, you know how you can't really do that with a lawyer? You can literally step in and take anybody down if you really wanted to. That's a lot of power, bro. I'm telling you, that's a lot of power and pull. A lot of people don't look at it that way. They all imagine the feds are back, but they're really not. They'll protect you from that. You give them enough valid, enough information, they'll put them under investigation. Or they'll send somebody out as an agent and take what you documented down and send an agent down there and yet get that on a secret recording device as to say that you got, it's going to match up with your documentation. And that's going to be more proof of evidence right there, more power. It's like I said, Scorp, some of these agents may have to do that so they can see that you're telling the truth here. Why is this type of activity occurring? Why? And the only way to find out is when they see it for themselves, I'm telling you. And they have every right to do that. They could do whatever they want to do. Not meaning they would go against the law like that, Scorp, but they could do that. Send somebody in that's an agent and masquerade themselves as a civilian. And you wouldn't even know that that is an agent from Adam and Eve. Not even the law will know it because that's how well they're in secret. So just when you think that nobody's watching over you, Scorpio, always know that there's somebody watching. Not in a malicious way. When somebody's watching you for ill intentions, somebody watching them watch you. And they're documenting that down. They know that you're being followed. They know that you're being followed because you got an agent possibly following you to see what you've been talking about and catching these assholes. Even when they think that they're trying to do some type of discreet surveillance like that, why every time? This is what the agent is. Okay, if you got an agent following you, Scorpio, and they're trying to investigate what you're going through, they're seeing these officials doing that. But they're trying to play it off as if they're not doing that. They already got that documented. Now, they know what they're doing to you. They know exactly what the fuck they're doing to you. They're highly intelligent. They know what they're doing to you. That agent's getting everything documented down and they're protecting you. They're just not going to tell you that. To an agent out there that is protecting a Scorpio like that, thank you very much for your service. Because you don't know how important, how much respect that I really have for you for this type of situation, because this is corruption, man. This is corruption. So for an agent out there, whoever you are, I don't know your name, I don't know your badge number, I don't know anything about your credentials. I'm going to tell you straight to your face, thank you for your service. For literally seeing this for yourself, that this Scorpio is not crazy. And you handling up on this situation. I greatly appreciate that. I wish I had the option to shake your hand in person, because I would. I love to work with you, me. Contact me, put me on the force. I work with you, me. These type of matters right here, investigating corruption, put me on the force. I'll cut my profanity out completely and be professional about it. I just cuss a lot because I'm on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But I'll cut that out completely if I had to. Out of respect for that high rank position. And be way more professional about it. I'll be more than happy to help y'all out on a situation like this and to stop these people from violating federal law, violating the constitutional rights. I can't tell y'all what to do. I'm very serious about that. Because I know y'all already have a tough job as it is, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of cases coming in. It's like sometimes it gets stressful. A lot of people don't look at that side. They think that it's an easy job. It's really not, a Scorpio. I could just about imagine. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a very intense job, bro. They investigate a lot of things that's intense, you know? More serious, more than felon, like the highest ranked felonies. You know what I'm saying? But once again, if an agent comes across my video and you helping Scorpio out on these matters, thank you very much for your service. I greatly appreciate that. Much respect to you, man. Thank you very much. As man to man, thank you for your service. I know I could pull it out in the cards like right here, but it's what I'm sensing in the energy and what I see in my cards. I can't provide physical evidence of it, but if you got a Scorpio complaining to you right now, telling you what they're going through, here's the what you know is the straight truth. They've been harassed. They've been harassed, and I'm here to back up their statement. And just like I said, I would love to be on the force. I would love it. Not to know that I have credentials I could just flash around. It ain't about flashing my credentials. It's about respecting that position of high honored position and enjoying that position with a passion at being an investigator. And stopping people like this from abusing their power. I don't like it. I don't respect it. But what I do respect, what I do like, is the service y'all can provide at stopping this type of activity. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Once again, thanks to the agents that's involved in on this case right here. Thank you very much for y'all service. Once again, I can't thank you enough. But anyway, Scorpio, that's really all I gotta say for this read. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull a couple Kipper, you know what I'm saying? A couple Kipper cards. This is definitely involving snatching somebody's wealth here. Snatching somebody's money and lying on them. This is the case here. Ace of Swords reverse is misleading information. Go look up this card. And it was done to snatch everything from this individual. To put them in jail. When they don't belong there. And they haven't even been nowhere near these people. When whatever they spoke about them was spoken, which was a lie. Ace of Swords reverse. Scorpio getting justice over that. So Scorpio, there is a legal matter going in your favor, Scorpio. You will be treated fairly in the situation. Okay? Six of Pentacles with the scale. And you got the scales right here. If some of these people try to take your money and you had a hard time functioning on your journey because you have been in despair, you're gonna get you're gonna get some type of money returned to you. Because this is basically like robbing you anyways. Like you literally feel like you can't be on your purpose, like you can't do anything because you feel like you're being watched. That's psychological torture. And a lot of people is fixing to face a federal civil lawsuit for that. A lot of people's fixing to be sued. Your whole town is fixing to go through some type of lawsuit, federal lawsuit, for doing this to you, along with these crooked officials. And they will get fired. Because you're a privileged lady or a privileged man. You're somebody in a privileged position on your journey. Give us more information on this situation, Scorp. Give us more information on the situation for Scorpio. I know I'm speaking the truth, Scorp. I know I am because I see it as something in my cards that whenever these people did what they did, you was highly successful around that time. And you was just getting on your journey, Scorpio. You just could have got you a vehicle. You just could have got you a house. And this is the time that it occurred. And you wasn't nowhere near these people. But yet they've been coming near you after they said what they said. They've been trying, and they'll never talk to you. They'll never apologize or nothing. You got this on camera. This can literally back it up. Why? What are they doing around you when you so-called a bad person? I'll tell you, telling the truth. Give us more information on the situation, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit. But I know for sure you wasn't around these people, Scar. You wasn't around them. I can sense it. I know it. I can feel it. I don't have to be there in person. I see it right here. You wasn't nowhere near these people. I'm going to have your back. I'm not a character witness or an eyewitness to it, but I'm a spiritual eyewitness to it. Scorpio was not around these fucking people. My cards strictly said Ace of Swords reverse, Page of Cups reverse, Temperance reverse. That is blackmailing tactics of lies and trying to block them on purpose. I'm going to call this shit out. Okay, give us more information on the situation. I pull a marriage here. Could be something involving a married couple. You're going to get justice, Scorpio. Trust me. You're going to get justice here. I pulled justice twice. I pulled justice whenever I was overhand shuffling the cards. When I said investigation, what do we have for this investigation? I pulled justice upright. The first card to spread, I remember that. And then I went back and riffle shuffled them and I pulled justice again. Double confirmation. What do we have for this investigation? This situation, Archangel Michael. Privileged lady showing itself again. Another double confirmation. So this is definitely involving somebody that's in a privileged position. Could be a man too. That's a Scorpio man. Scorpio lady, Scorpio man, somebody that's definitely in a privileged position. You get what you want, Scorpio. You're very abundant. You're very successful. Okay? You're an earth angel. Give us more information on the situation. Okay, unexpected income wanted to turn over, Scorpio. You're going to get some type of unexpected income here. And we got courthouse on the bottom of the deck. There was definitely some type of fraud committed here. And I'm getting that it can no longer be denied. It can no longer be hidden. It can no longer be denied. It can no longer be hidden is what I'm hearing through clear audience here. It can no longer be hidden. It can no longer be denied that this was what was done to you. Blackmailing tactic to try to fraud you out your money. This was some type of fraud that was committed, blackmailing tactic, and this has been hidden, or at least thought that they can hide this from you, but yet the truth has already been put out there. We got high honor here. You know who that is, huh? You know who that is, Scott? Ooh, you know who that is? The feds, Scott. Look at them. Check them out. Check them out. Check them out. Hell yeah. What did I tell you? What did I, you know what I'm saying? What did I do? What they gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You got protection on your side. High honor. I'm looking at higher ups. That's in a high honored position. Or you could be in a high honored position, and if this is the federals, they respect what you do here. I'm getting the sense, I'm seeing it, Scorpio, the words higher ups. The high honor is blocked out. The honor part is blocked out. I'm seeing higher ups here. People in uniform. This is going to be kind of strange. This is the first time I'm picking this up in my spread, Men in Black. There's going to be people that's going to jump out some type of unmarked car. or unmarked van or whatever it is with suits and shades on. I'm hearing men in black here. MIB. That's the symbols I've seen, the letters I've seen. MIB. And the only thing I could get out of that is men in black. MIB. Men, which is the M, N, which is the I, and B, which is black. And you got suits right here. Oh yeah. This is a serious, this is some serious corruption here, not just with your money situation, with this government here that's been abusing their power big time. And you could have been the one that could have brought this to light. You could have shined light on this corruption in the government where you at here by once again having a documentary about it. Oh, that's all good. Take it easy, man. You could have brought something to light, Scorpio, to the high-ranked people here. This is high-ranked people. I'm hearing men in black. I ain't bullshitting y'all. I'm hearing men in black here. Just like, what's that movie with Larry the Cable Guy? Witness Protection. I think they call it Witness Protection. Witness, no, it's Witness Protection. Where Madeline, and they had those 3 agents with shades on. That's what it reminds me of. That's what it reminds me of. That's the type of vibes I'm getting here. And I'm literally seeing these same people hop out some type of unmarked van or unmarked car, or whatever it is, and confront these individuals as I say that we're here. That's what I'm seeing. It's not just because of what you've been going through. It's some type of serious corruption here that's been going on for a long time, maybe 12 to 27, 20-something years now, that they've been hiding from the feds. I'm literally, Scarp, I'm telling you, I'm seeing a vision of men in suits, black suits with shades on them. I'm telling you. And I'm just seeing a straight, plain vehicle with tinted windows. And they have black suits with shades on. Just like whenever I put it on a emoji with that man that had that black on the that hat on with the shades and the suit. That's how I see it. And you have it right here with the, remember how I said men in black here? You got black suits here, and you got higher up officials. This type of corruption has been going on for at least 20 or more years here, 12 to 20 something years. This has been going on for a long time. Let's just round it off to 30 years, okay? 30 years of corruption here. Because you got 27, 25, that would round it off to 30. Because you got the 27 right after that 25. So this would be close to 30 here. Close to 30 years of corruption here. And there's some type of secret society that has been activating secret activities for a long time. I'm also hearing that they may be investigating deaths. People committing suicide. Gang stalking will push people to do that. Gang stalking innocent people. Setting innocent people up. Unfair court cases. Setting innocent civilians up to have them destroyed on purpose. This town's in for a rude awakening because they got a bunch of men with black suits and sunglasses that's going to surprise the hell out of everybody. And it's going to be a public service announcement that they're going to give to everybody on the news. Is what I'm hearing here. I just keep hearing, we are here. We are here. Pathway. So we have pathway here, Scorpio. Your pathway is clear. Okay, I'm getting that they did indeed try to block your pathway. But something about the way your intelligence, your mind is shaped, Scorpio, your intuitive powers, has really brought a lot of light to the higher ups here, Scorp. Some kind of way you could have brought a lot of light to the higher ups when you contacted them. Or something that you've been providing as documentary or documentation. They know that you're telling the truth, but they're happy in silence. They're not going to tell you this, but they're happy and proud of you in silence that you brought this type of awareness to them, because it's opening up doors for them to catch them in a lot of other lies, serious lies here. That is beyond in violation of federal law here, Scott. They will be rolling up. I just don't know when. I can't predict the time. I can't really give a time. Okay? I'm definitely getting Men in Black type of situation here. This ain't none of the blue jackets with the yellow letters on, say FBI on the blue jacket, that blue jackets like that, like this. I'm not really getting that. I'm getting men dressed up in suits. Jumping out of a Chevy. I want to say it's a Chevy SUV or a Chevy Yukon, the newest Chevy Yukon they got out there. With tinted blacked out window, getting out that damn car. Like something like, you know how when they let the president out like that? Something like that. That's what I'm getting. It's just a vehicle. I'm getting a Chevy Yukon, the newest updated version of a Chevy Yukon, I want to say. And I've seen them literally get out with their shades and their suits on. As soon as I said that, suit. Oh, adjudication reversed. This fell on the ground in reverse, Scorpio. Didn't I tell you something about corruption in the justice system here? This is a judge in reverse with people in reverse here. This could also be the couple being found guilty here for doing this, and along with people in the justice system. Family room that's connected to this justice system, and the feds are starting to uncover that there's a family that's in cahoots with this justice system. This justice system has family everywhere. Let's say they got like a health institution, they got them connected to the system there. There's a town that's literally taken over that you can't get out of nothing, because they're all running together here. This is the secrets that's coming out here. This is what they're investigating, I'm telling you. And they are figuring out, have been doing unfair court rulings here. Unfair rulings. Being slipped money underneath the desk here. I'm telling you, they're going to get in trouble for that, bro. You could be the main female that this could have been going on to, Scorp, or the main male. You're definitely a main person here. Could be a man, too. You could have been going through the situation here. False person. False person's coming up right underneath adjudication here. So, yeah, these people that's in the legal system are fake. They're doing shit very underhandedly here. I'm getting like underhanded dealings here. Very underhandedly. And this is unfair to the public. This is definitely unfair to the city here, or to the public. I'm getting to the public. General public, this is unfair to the general public here. So it's not just you that's been going through some type of crooked, corrupted situation. It's things beyond this that are leading, giving these people a lead here to bust this justice system here. And this has been like, this is a massive, a big investigation here, Scott. Not on you. I ain't trying to put anybody in fear out there. It's just they may be glad that you brought this shit to the light, that you've noticed suspicious activity in your community. And it's literally got them to possibly send a couple agents down to investigate, to masquerade, or to blend in as innocent civilians, but yet they're agents from a higher ranked position to investigate to see what's really going down. I'm getting that they could have spotted something in the Justice system, the courtroom itself with a judge, because they were sitting back masquerading themselves as something that they not in order to catch this, and yet they have been figuring out that they've been doing an ancestry test here, some type of ancestry or family tree test, or some type of family tree investigation, and finding out that a lot of people in this town are in cahoots and they running shit very underhandedly here. They're gonna get caught. Occupation. There's an investigation on this courthouse, like the legal system. I'm telling you. The higher ups is right here, and then you got occupation right underneath the higher ups here. There's a massive investigation going on here. Yeah, with a community courthouse and thief here. There's a community that's under investigation. There's a courthouse under investigation. There's a community that's in cahoots here. And if you always notice that you have a bang vehicle or you don't have a nice home, but yet all these other people got a nice home, and yet you trying to work your ass off to try to get you a nice place, somebody trying to throw in some type of blockage, roadblock to block you from getting that. It ain't gonna happen. And I get Scorpio, you remember what I told you earlier, like how they could have had an agent that could have showed up to a court case here along with you because you can't bring your phone into that courthouse? You had an agent sitting back watching this judge give you an unfair ruling here. Busted. And they can't take it back either because it's already, you know how they got their little recording? They record the court cases. You had somebody else recording with a secret device here that come from a federal agent here that recorded that. This community gonna get busted. Secret society gonna get busted. I'm here, men in black, a bunch of men in suits and ties are gonna show up to this whole community, and they're gonna be rocking and rolling. All I keep hearing, Scorpio, is abuse of power, corruption, abuse of power. Just like I said, brother, there is extreme corruption here. And the feds want something that is serious. This is something that is serious enough to bust these individuals. Community with courthouse and high honor adjudication reverse. Unfair court cases, judge in reverse, and people in reverse. Giving people unfair sentences here. And then you got the courthouse right here. You got community. Or just finding people guilty that's not meant to be found guilty. And this is a way to steal from the poor here. Somebody that's trying to make it in their life. Not everybody's like this in the legal system, Scorpio. I'm going to put that out there. Not everybody is like that. But whoever's been running these type of activities, bro, you about to get shut down. Feds are coming. High honors here, and they're investigating it right now. They're still working on the investigation. They're investigating this community, Scorpio. So you know what that tells me? They're already in your community investigating it right now, right this minute. Some of you could have had a recent court case that you went through or went to. You definitely had some type of agent that could have watching over you, that could have went in behind you, and you thought that they was there for something. I don't know how they would get past without being on the docket, like the name on the docket. I don't know how they would get past that. Or maybe they had somebody else that was sitting there that they could have contacted that was involved in a case to get it. That's the only way they will be able to catch these people. You cannot bring your phone in there. I'm going to tell you why they don't want your phone in there. Because they don't want their shit to be exposed. That's why. Even if you got keys, you can install a camera on those keys. You have anything that could be recognized as the metal detector could pick up, they want that. It's not just because of weapons, knives, whatever it is, firearms, knives. It ain't because of that. It's because they don't want you to have a phone and press a record button, you don't have to record it like that on your phone. You could just have a recorder in your pocket and to record. It don't matter because they already caught family in cahoots that's running this community here, along with people in the justice system, giving people unfair court rulings here. They trying to write you off as a paranoid schizophrenia when you could have told somebody that you feel like you was being watched. This is gaslighting. The feds know you ain't bullshitting when you said you being gang stalked, because this is the truth. You being stalked by crooked officials here, and they getting their ass investigation built on them. They getting a case built on them right now for doing that to you. And the thing is, they keep on and keep on and keep on. Little do you know, you got an agent in your community that's possibly watching over you. And they're not trying to do a Scorpio to make it obvious. But they may have an agent Scorpio that may watch over you, and when you go somewhere, they may just sit there for a little bit and to see who comes around you. And they record it just like that. Yeah, I see you. Sheriffs, city cops. Yeah, we see you. We see you. Some of you can have something wired to your person of a secret device where you can hear them talk to you. Like the little cards that wrap around your ear like that. You could be communicating with one of these agents. As I say, don't worry, I see you. Just be calm. I got you, it's okay. Don't tell nobody what I'm doing, that I'm here. Because one of these agents may trust that you may not leak this information out. For one of these agents that if you do want to help Scorpio out, like I know how I do my tarot readings like that. I just got to put the information out there to help Scorpio calm down. Because this has been a very stressful, toxic situation on Scorpio. But if you ever wanted to help Scorpio out and you was worried about Scorpio blowing your cover, Scorpio wouldn't do that to you, man. Scorpio know how to take secrets to their grave. They'll keep all that shit hidden from the public, I promise you. If you provide them with some type of ear equipment, just like I said, but they do have an agent right now that some of you out there, it could be just one of you out there that could have had some type of ear device to where they told you and communicated with you. I'm watching them, don't you worry, I'm watching them. You ain't got nothing to worry about. They're not going to take you in. Even if they did try to take you in or try to mess with you, I'm watching them. You know? One of you may be working right now with one of them, Scorp. But for some of you, you're not working with none of them. But they working with you and helping you out behind the scenes by getting these assholes following you. For nothing. There's an investigation here. Huge federal investigation on this jurisdiction. And these people that's in cahoots are running family. This family here. Community. Aunts and uncles, that's what they are. That's why you can't tell nobody nothing. That's why this could be against you, because you ain't one of the victims here. But yet you was raised here in this community is what I'm getting. You was raised here. Is what I'm getting, Scorp. What's the outcome of this situation for Scorpio? What did I tell you? You're going to get some type of money. Sudden wealth is here. Outcome of this situation for you, Scorp. This card fell on the ground, upright position. You're going to get some type of sudden wealth here. The outcome for you is sudden wealth. You're going to get a lot of money here. Because I'm getting that you help the feds uncover. You help them. Just from you speaking out on something, Scorpio, has literally led them to investigate other situations where you're located at and found a lot of corruption here. And they're going to want to pay you. They're going to want to pay you here with the sudden wealth. I'm getting it very, they're going to want to pay you, Scorpio. Fed's gonna pay you a lot of money for doing this, Scorpio. If you could have been helping them out or brought something to their awareness of some suspicions, it literally linked them to investigate other things that's going on in your community here, and they've been spotting a lot of corruption here. Some type of raids coming soon to a community and to this legal system that's gonna be shut down permanently. Mature man. You could be a mature man that could be watching this. Or you could be somebody that's just with a lot of wisdom, Scorpio. You're very wise. You're very knowledgeable. You could also be a woman too. Just because it says mature man, you could be a lady too, okay? You're a very mature person. Let's just put it like that. You're a very mature person. You're very wise. You have a lot of knowledge. Some of you out there could be known all around the world right here. Could be on the worldwide web here. You could be known all over, Scorpio. Some of you out there could be a reader. You could be a reader or somebody that comes across as if you read a lot, because you're very, just like I said, you're very intelligent. You're very knowledgeable here. You're very wise beyond your years, Scorpio. You come across as an old soul. You got a very old soul here, Scorpio. You're very aware of your surroundings, and you know exactly what you're talking about, because if the outcome of this situation is sudden wealth and the feds want to pay you, then that simply tells me that you have helped the feds, and the feds know that you don't have no mental condition here. So why were they trying to send you off to a mental institution to write you off as a paranoid schizophrenia? Because you ain't that at all. Because everything that you have provided the feds with, when you felt like you was being watched by either helicopters, the law, and stuff like that, and you told them about that, this is when they started doing a deeper investigation to uncover the fact that you were surrounded by nothing but corruption here. In the legal system and your community, this public corruption to the extreme, and it's a family that's in cahoots with people running unfair court cases here. So that right there is proof of evidence and power enough to claim that no, you're not a paranoid schizophrenia if this type of corruption is involved in your community. Case closed. Case closed. That's how they match up the evidence. That's how they weigh up the evidence, and they weigh up every bit of each end of the spectrum before they roll in. I'm definitely hearing corruption task force agents rolling in and getting rid of this problem, because this is some extreme corruption in your community here, involving the legal system, family being in cahoots, unfair court rulings here. It ain't going down with them. They're gonna take that. They're gonna take care of that, Scorpio. I'm telling you. You may not know about how much corruption it is, but you can feel it in your. Something is coming through to me as if you can feel it in your gut area. You feel like something's off. Every time you go somewhere, you feel like things are imbalanced. Like you feel something off. You're always gonna watch over your shoulder. I'm gonna tell you why that is. It's not because you're paranoid. It's because you feel the uneasiness of what's going on these crooked people that you're surrounded by. That's going to be taken care of. That's going to be taken care of. I'm hearing that it's going to be taken care of. You're a privileged person. You're a privileged person here. You feel something off. You feel something imbalanced. It's okay. It's okay, because this is your outcome. If some of you did have your inheritance stolen, it's going to be returned back to you, along with plenty of more money, because the Fed's going to want to pay you, because you have literally opened up their eyes and caught a little bit of corruption. Maybe it wasn't enough to actually have enough probable cause to roll in, but they started looking deeper into this type of community that you living in. Found out that they run the mental institutions. People else run the mental institution, or they may have people that's connected to the mental institution. They have a whole lot of things that's unfair, imbalanced in the legal system and around your community, which is a city government. And it's not free of corruption. It is corrupted to the extreme. And the feds is definitely going to take care of this matter, Scorpio. This is not just for you. This is for the general public here. All members of these institutions will be detained, is what I'm hearing. They will be detained. And will be arrested, is what I'm hearing. Detained means they're being detained. A lot of people in these institutions will be detained. As soon as I said that, imprisonment is here on the bottom of the deck. So I'm getting, Scorpio, you definitely have a lot of protection here. You have a lot of... Also, some of you out there could be receiving some type of high honored respect for something that you do for your job. Something that you do for your job, Scorpio. Just like I said, some of you could be a messenger. You could be a speaker. Whatever you do for your job. It don't have to be that, but some of you may have a job of being a speaker here. And just like I said, you're very smart. You're very smart with that mature man, with the books around him and the world. You could be on the World Wide Web. It's something that you do for your job. You could also be a lady too, because you got a lady right here. And you're very skilled at what you do here, Scorpio. You could get a lot of respect from that, from what you do for your job here. It's like you bring the light. You shine the light down on the darkest of places here. You are literally the one that brings a lot of things to light as something that you do for your occupation. That's how I'm interpreting this. You bring a lot of things that was done in the dark to the light here as something that you possibly do for your occupation, and you work at a desk. Just like I said, some of you out there could be a reader. I don't know if you're a tarot card reader, because those books could be shown as a tarot box. Like, you know how the cards come in a box? That could be tarot cards that you could be reading. You could be a, they call them a light worker. You could be a star seed. You definitely somebody that brings a lot of light to a situation, Scorp. A lot of light to the situations that's been done in the dark here. Things that nobody else could shine a light on because they're not that intelligent. Like, they don't have that level of intelligence to bring light to a situation that needs to have light shine down on it. But I'm getting that this is something that you did. And it has literally, how can I say this? It's literally caused these individuals to not sit there and to bash you or to make you out to be some type of crazy, paranoid, schizophrenic person. It turns out that you somebody that knows exactly what the fuck you're talking about. You are somebody that definitely knows what you're talking about. With this occupation right here. I appreciate the comments, Scorp. Thank y'all very much for the love and support. Greatly appreciate that. You know exactly what you're talking about here with this lantern. You got this light shining down upon somebody's work, which is your occupation, something that occupies your time. So you have an occupation with something that you do to bring a lot of things to the light here. And what you do, you have very, very, very skilled abilities of what you do, Scorp. You investigate. Some of you out there could be an investigator here. Investigate situation. You put the piece of the puzzle together. You sew everything. Like things that's supposed to be sewn up right here, or things that you know that needs to be brought to the light. You're going to sit there and you're going to figure it out. And you're going to put that shit together and bring it to the light right here is what I'm getting. Imprisonment here. Some of you could have been bringing something to the light about how they tried to frame you here with the imprisonment card here. Or you feeling victimized to the point to where you feel like you can't have any type of freedom. You literally could have been bringing something to the light, Scorpio, to where you felt like you was restricted. You couldn't have your freedom. You felt like you was backed in the corner. You felt like you was victimized here. But the type of things that these people has been trying to do here is literally trying to put you in a mental imprisonment. They're trying to literally imprison you mentally by psychologically torturing you from surveillance tactics of violating your constitutional rights by sitting there trying to put fear and induce fear, bullying tactics on you. Even though it may not be scaring you, it still is against the law because you have rights. You could have been standing up against this relentlessly and said you cannot do that, and they repetitively do it any fucking ways. That is in violation of your rights. This is what I mean by them trying to put you here. Is that the same, Jody? I appreciate the donations, Jody. And everybody else who's been donating to my channel. I greatly appreciate that, Scarp. Thank you very much. I think I'll give y'all a shout out for that. I knew I recognized that name. Okay, so we got Great Fortune here that wanted to come out. I don't know if y'all seen that card fly out. But we got Great Fortune here, Scorpio. Somebody's been trying to sit here and sabotage your gift, something that you are destined, something that you're destined to have here, which is great fortune. You come from a place of poverty on the bottom of the deck. You come from a place of poverty. You come from a place of having nothing. And yet when you start to come out there, something that you do for your job, yet these people try to put some type of blockage in front of you. And this has been going on ever since a family tried to do this to you. You ain't never had no problems with the law or notice any of this suspicious activity until this family did this shit to you. And it's been stalking ever since. You've been feeling like you've been watched by a lot of people. And it's because of what this family did. Because why would this activity occur out of nowhere? Somebody has to start it. And this is a group of narcissists. And they're stupid enough to keep on trying to do this to you when you got documentation of it. That's what's going to get all of them caught up. And they will lose their job. They think they cool riding around their unit, huh? You got an agent watching that, I promise you. You got an agent sitting back in the in the background watching what they do. Hell, I'm sitting here, I'm watching it from my cards. I know what they're doing. I know exactly what they're doing. Chariot with the page of swords reversed. Watching you in your car. Something about vehicular watching. Every time you go to a certain spot, they sit there watching. That's illegal surveillance. That's a violation of constitutional rights. What the hell are they watching you do? Live your life? Because that's literally what they're doing. Watching you live your life. But it's considered harassment. It's considered illegal harassment and stalking. Cops get in trouble for that. Because not too long ago, a video popped up on my YouTube channel. And it said that the federals got involved and literally fired a lot of police for stalking some type of person. They said this person was stalking them. They had their pictures and everything. They got fired and they got arrested for that. You can't do that to somebody. On this channel, we ain't worried about no spells. On this channel, we ain't worried about nobody doing any witchcraft because we have all been delivered from witchcraft. This is a place of God here. I'm going to put people like you in your place. I will not sit there and worry about spells, people doing spells, car spells, money spells. That's all an illusion. God's more powerful than that. Thank you very much. God, the Lord Jesus Christ is my Savior. The Lord Jesus Christ is my protector. And the Lord Jesus Christ fights my battles. The Lord Jesus Christ protects me. He protects everything I have. And he also protects my Scorpio collective that believes in the Lord Jesus Christ. So as far as trying to induce some type of fear tactics on my Scorps, you could get out of here with that. Because it's not going to work. No form of witchcraft that's done on the ones that have given themselves to God himself and has been delivered from witchcraft and any evil, malicious people out there, guess what? They are set free of that energy and it's not going to affect them. So your misleading information, your scare tactics could get the hell up off my channel because it ain't going to work. You the one that needs to be worried about that if you want my all frank honesty. Because you obviously ain't connected to the Lord like I am. I'm not going to allow people to come up on here, oh, be careful of spells. We ain't got to be careful of nothing. The people that are doing the spells need to be careful of their livelihood. Because everything that they speak into existence towards me or towards everybody else's destiny, and they know that they're a good spirited person and God is connected to them, they're the ones that better be careful. They're the ones that better watch over their back because God's going to punish them. God will bring his wrath down. That's what's going to happen to those type of people. That's the ones that need to be careful. Get your information straight. Or I'm going to get it straight for you. Amen. Give us more information on this type of situation, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit. It's all nothing to do with fear tactics, you know what I'm saying? Give us more information on the situation, Archangel Michael. Okay, so there's going to be some type of peaceful resolution here. They could also be investigating some type of death here, Scorpio. It's like I said, you remember how I said earlier how some of you could have been talking to somebody else and they could have recovered a message of you saying that you feel like you want to take your life and you wasn't doing it for attention and you explained why you was feeling that way? They got that as evidence. It's going to be used as evidence because they know that you're not making this up. You have been followed, Scorpio. You have been followed. You have been harassed here. They're going to use that as evidence here. These people are going to get in a lot of trouble for doing this to an innocent person. That didn't bother nobody. This is a setup. This is exactly what this is. This is a setup. And it's a lot more added on to the setup because what type of information they getting into is corruption to the extreme here. These people are going to get busted. Okay, so we got the lovers here, Scorpio. This could be involving a couple. And we have journey here. This is definitely an ex that did this to you. And they involved their family to try to conspire against you for your great fortune here. And to try to put an end to that. This is an ex-lover of yours here that did this. And they was conspiring with somebody else. This could be like that married couple there. Because you got a woman with a dress on and you got the groom right there. You got the bride and you got the groom there. Watching you go on your journey here and they try to set something up and orchestrate something to happen behind the scenes. To try to put a straight end to what you got going on here, Scorpio. Your living situation here. But it ain't going to work. Because it's going to come back and bite this couple here, Scorpio. I'm getting this going to happen soon here. The tower's coming because I pulled the tower. It was in the middle part of the spread. These people cannot no longer hide this from anybody. This is going to be publicly announced and publicly. These people are going to be publicly humiliated for doing this to you. And they will get stopped. Yeah, because they fake here. Knowing that you wasn't nowhere as in a physical presence to these individuals. Even before they said what they said. You was out there living your life. And yet these individuals continuously try to come by your residence here. And yet they still want to try to watch you, and yet they ain't watching these people what they doing. That's a clear sign of corruption. Oh, no wonder why, because they got crooked officials on their side. That's why. Their little game gonna come to an end, I promise you that. Their little game, whatever they trying to conduct here, is gonna come to an end. Because you would think if somebody did that, Scorpio, and they found out that they lied on you, the minute they found out that they lied on you, they would be investigating the proper way and seeing that these people are literally near your residence. So who's guilty? You're not messing with these people. You're not near their residence. Why is this family keep on coming by you? That's what I'm questioning. I'm going to tell you why. Because they're trying to provoke you. They're trying to throw it in your face as to say that they're not going to get in trouble. I'm telling you. But yet, you got to be watched. You got to be watched. For what? When they're the ones that try to set you up. Why the fuck are you being watched? Corruption all the way through and through. Because how can I say this? Any professional law enforcement official that is doing their job right will take these people in. They will be watching the ones that made some type of report here. They will be sitting there watching them. But it's obvious these people ain't doing that. Because something had to happen behind the scenes where money. It's all for the money. If you do this, we're going to do this for you. Because one of these people knew one of these officials. Possibly the investigator that showed up to your home that couldn't provide you with any valid enough information. Guess what? All of them's in on it. All of them's in on it. And that same one that showed up to your residence just made the worst mistake of his life. Because that's the first one they're going to come for. That's the first one that's going to get found guilty. That's going to get found for being corrupted. Oh, trust me, his badge number, his name, that's all turned in. That's all turned in. Every bit of that dude's image or female, whoever it is that showed up, they're going to be found guilty for that. Because you wasn't nowhere around these people. And you got evidence to back that up. You also got evidence to back it up as if you ever called into the station or made some type of complaint or made a video as to say that, hey, I feel like I'm being set up or I feel like somebody's lying on me. They could use that as evidence because your intuition was picking it up. Why would a detective come to your home after you have said that? Why would they show up to your home? Out the blue. Because that's exactly what you was feeling. He couldn't give you no information, but I'm going to tell you what the information was about. Somebody lied on paperwork about you. And they wanted you to go up there and to be stupid enough to go into the interrogation room or the interview room to try to extract information out of you to use it against you and to have you framed. That's why. Busted. Busted, buddy. Scorpio will outsmart your ass 360 all the way through and through because they're spiritual. Scorpio has this eye already open, and that's what y'all intimidated by. And that's exactly what you're going to get fired from your job for, being corrupted. How you like that? Not everybody is stupid. Not everybody out there is your average joke. Because this Scorpio, when they get done with you, you're going to wish you never screwed with them. Because you ain't going to have that position a day in your life again. Abusing your position of authority like that. For money? Look like you need a new job. I don't respect people like that because that's exactly what has went on here. That's exactly what went down. And now ever since that they couldn't do anything to you, now they're trying to torture you by surveillance. And then you got these assholes that made falsified statements about you coming near your home, that's even more proof of evidence that there's corruption in the justice system. That somebody's on their side. Because you would think if somebody did that to you, they would be going to jail, right? Or this whole thing would be dropped. Why are you continuously being watched when these individuals that did this to you, ain't nothing being done to them? But yet they're allowed to come near your home. They're allowed to drink and do all that near your home. Because it's been documented down on camera. Numerous of times. Some of you out there could have been possibly asked to stay away from these individuals. But yet they come near you. It don't matter if they're your next door neighbors or not. It don't matter. I'm telling you, Scorpio, you got way too much on these people to prove that what they have been doing is corrupted. It don't matter if they're your neighbors. If you are asked to stay away from somebody, it should be going both ways, right? Why should you be told you can't go around them, but yet they come around you? It should be both ways. Because if you ask to stay away from somebody, why should they come around you? Why should they be allowed around you, around your property? That's what don't make sense. But I'm going to make it make sense by explaining the corrupted situation. They got this little money scheme they got running here. I'm going to expose that shit. Because that's all it is. Power, fame, hungry. Looking to do something for money. Looking to get somebody's money. Looking to set an innocent person up. And this has been going on for how long? 1 to 2 years? And you've been violating this innocent person's rights. Constitutional rights. And it's been like an on and off type of situation. You're watching for a little while, you stop. You're watching for a little while and stop. You playing games with their psyche. You are trying to psychologically torture this individual. That's what you're trying to do. You are literally abusing your power all the way through and through. And you will get fired for it. Every single one of you that's been doing this, your license plate number has been turned in and your unit's been turned in too, to the FBI. Along with video surveillance of what the fuck you've been doing. Now, you think the federal's going to play with you? They're not. Because it's been an agent watching you do that to that innocent person. They don't have to send their license plate number in. They watched you. Watch this person, which is Scorpio. Every time you was trying to roll by them or go by them, they knew what you was doing. You shouldn't have been messing with this person for no reason. Scorpio, this agent clearly sees that Scorpio's not out there messing with nobody. And since you continuously wanted to abuse your power, now you're going to deal with the consequences of a job loss. And you're going to lose that badge for good. You ain't never going to be a police officer again. Because you're going to have that privilege taken away. Because it was simply abused. You think I respect you? I don't respect you one bit. You ain't the protect and serve. You a threat to society. You a danger to society. You ain't doing your job the professional way to start with. And I got every right to call you out. You think you're cool with your little badge and stuff like that, man, you ain't cool. You ain't got not 1 ounce of respect from me. I rate you below the 0 for doing this to an innocent person that's not bothering nobody. Because I'm going to call you exactly how you are. You a bully. You an abuser. And you use intimidation tactics to try to scare somebody. And that is not to protect and serve. What you're doing is illegally harassing a person that's not doing anything wrong. You're breaking the law by violating this innocent civilian's constitutional rights. Now you think I'm going to respect that? I'm going to call you out, partner. Why? Because you couldn't set this person up and now you using retaliation tactics? Man, I'm going to call you out. I'm going to call you out. Whoever did this to this Scorpio, I'm going to call you out and I'm going to embarrass you. I'm embarrassed the whole force if they was involved too. Because y'all all need to get shut down for doing that to that person. Because you're not professional at all. When you're going to do this for embezzlement, extortion for money, you are corrupted. This is clearly corruption. That's been going on for 1 to 2 years straight. I've been picking this up in my cards for months, as I can remember. Because you could go back on my tarot channel and look at it to get the evidence on it, how long this has really been going on. And nothing has been done about the situation. But yet they wanted to torture and to try to stalk and harass the person that's the real victim here. The person that's the real victim is the one that's been going through this situation. That's been through psychological torture. That has been through illegal surveillance and has had their constitutional rights violated, just like I've been saying. That's against the law. And ain't nobody gonna come up on here and tell me, oh, what the law, I know what the law is. When you watch somebody, you are stalking. Especially when it was revealed that it was a scam, it was a fraud, and you continuously watch that person just because, and to keep an ongoing false investigation, and to try to put them in fear, to silence them, you are abusing your power. That is against the law. That is against the law. Now, once again, I'm going to bring it to everybody's awareness. Why I don't have a fucking badge? Why you ain't got somebody like me working on the force? Oh, possibly because I do shit the right way. I would literally protect and serve my community. I wouldn't make people feel as if they are a criminal when they're an innocent civilian. That couldn't be why, right? Because I don't have to make money illegally, because money ain't that important to me to start with. It's your fucking mind right, bro. You know how I make money? I make it the correct way. By not being corrupted. People want the truth. People want the truth with the justice card and the sword of truth. You got it, buddy. Take one good look at what I'm doing. I'm helping my collective out there. I'm helping a lot of people that has literally had their lives almost damn near destroyed because of this situation. I'm literally the man to bring awareness to a lot of people's reality. To have them feel understood for once, and to make them feel like they're not crazy, because they're not. And anybody who tries to pass a label of crazy, paranoid, schizophrenia on these people, you are gaslighting narcissist. That's what you are. You part of the stalking. You part of the harassment. That's what you are. You part of the harassment. You part of the torment. You part of Satan's workers. Because God, somebody that works for God is going to call you out. Somebody that works for God is not going to be manipulated. It's impossible to manipulate God's chosen child. That's the fact. Because manipulation, deception comes from the devil. That's his work. And I'm going to tell you why the truth upsets people. Because they live in a lie. What you think corruption is? A bunch of bullshit. That's what it is. Lies. With the Ace of Swords reversed. Lies, misleading information. And the people that are doing their job wrong and not doing their job right, of course they're going to be offended by the truth. Because it's the opposite of what they're doing. They live in a lie. Somebody that's doing things the correct way, they wouldn't have nothing to be offended by. And just like I said, bro, just like I've been saying, the truth will offend the people that are living the exact opposite, which is a lie. If you're living in your truth and you're doing things the correct way, you wouldn't have anything to be intimidated by. Which is obvious. This is exactly why these people are intimidated, and they're using retaliation tactics upon an innocent person that knows their rights, that knows that they were set up, and yet these people get to live their life comfortably without having to be convicted or under any type of watching energy because you're corrupted. Just like I said, the ones that you're supposed to be watching, You ain't watching. You watching an innocent person trying to make them into a criminal, or trying to get inside their head to make them think that they did something wrong. All the way through and through, you're abusing your power, and you're trying to illegally torture this person by stalking them. That is a crime. That is a crime. Because the people that need to be watched is the ones that did something for money, is the ones that lie. And why is these people allowed next door to Scorpio's residence? Why are these people allowed to keep coming by Scorpio's residence when these was the same type of people that tried to do something to them, that said something malicious about them? Why are they found continuously by Scorpio's residence? And you're not doing anything about it. Because you're corrupted. You spend all this time watching Scorpio, but it's the little bit of this time that you ain't took upon yourself to watch these people where they're at, because you ain't worried about them. You are going against the exact opposite person. When you're supposed to be going against the criminals that did this to an innocent civilian. Because once again, Scorpio was not around these people at the time that this was spoken. Even before it was spoken, they was not around these individuals. It was done to try to block them. And you're going to sit back and let this continue and continuously torment this Scorpio? It's against the law. It's against the law, and I'm going to continuously speak up about it. Exactly, because it's an illusion. It was all an illusion that was casted over this whole situation, and I'm going to call that shit out. I don't need to have a gown on to be a judge. I'm already a judge before I send it down here. Because Scorpio is considered the judgment card. That's Scorpio energy. I'm an accurate judge. I know how to call things out and be fair over a situation, and to call and appear straight through the lies here. Because a moon card represents an illusion. And I'm simply calling out all the things that was done in the dark that they try to hide here. Because it's nothing but deception. That's making Scorpio sick, their health. Making their health decline. Because of this type of illusion. Because of this type of bad energy. It's going to be stopped. But anyway, Scorpio, this is what I have for y'all. Read this one. I resonate with everybody. Okay. If y'all want to be generous with y'all time, Scorpio, leave a donation. I will have a link in the description box below. Since I'm unavailable for personal reads, if y'all feel like y'all want to donate, Scorpio, I greatly appreciate that. But I just had to speak up for y'all, man, because y'all clearly had y'all rights violated. And this was been supposed to have been stopped a long time ago. A long time ago. But yet they continuously, this is an ongoing fucking nonsense. That's what it is. You know? But anyway, Scorpio, I just had to speak up. I just had to get passionate about it, because everything I pulled in my cards, I clearly see that you wasn't nowhere around these individuals. So why have this ongoing? Why are you being watched, bro? Why are you going through this when you shouldn't be going through that, bro? It's a violation of your rights. Why are you continuously going through this type of situation when you know you ain't did shit wrong? You know you wasn't even nowhere near these people, but yet they continuously trying to come by you. And yet, why are they allowed to come by you whenever you was possibly told you couldn't be around them? Why aren't these people being watched? Why they ain't shifting their focus onto them? There's something corrupted somewhere, bro. I'm telling you. There's something definitely corrupted somewhere. And it's going to be exposed publicly. And I'm going to tell you right now, the men in black, they think they big shit with their badges and abuse their power. They're going to find out with them suits and shades on. When they got about 20 of them. That takes all of them down from their position and gives a public service announcement. As to say that, hey, it's game over. we're here. They're going to find out when them people with the suits and ties show up. And you think they're going to be able to argue with them? Not a chance. Not a chance. Because when they come, when they show up, there's no, oh, I'm sorry, and blah, blah, blah. Give me a badge. We've been watching. I hear it, Scorpio. I hear these people saying that. The suits and ties. I hear them saying that. They may not say that directly, but I hear their thoughts. We've been watching you. We've been watching everything that you think that we haven't been watching. And now all of it's catching up to you. A lot of people's going to be getting fired. A lot of people in your jurisdiction and your community is going to be getting fired. That's supposedly in a government position. The FBI takes care of crooked government officials. They take care of that because it's a federal crime. If they violate federal law, they're going to have to be the ones that's going to have to step in, Scorpio. They're the only ones that can do it. Because they're a higher branch in the government that can literally terminate them and get rid of that. I'm just tired of people putting the feds down because they're the ones that will literally help you out, help your community, help your city, and actually put people that's a lot more better, professional, and change everything around if they really wanted to. They'll change that whole community and have everybody thrown off their position if they really wanted to do that, just to get rid of the corruption, just so you can have your freedom, because it's obvious your freedom has been restricted psychologically, and they try to physically have your freedom restricted. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve to be watched. You don't deserve to be tormented. You don't deserve to have any of this bullshit happening to you. You deserve a city government free of corruption. And that's all I'm going to say. Y'all take it easy out there, Scorp. Much love to y'all. Thank y'all very much for the love and support. If y'all want to leave any donations, I will have a link in the description box below. Major shout out to the FBI. Thank y'all very much for y'all service. For the ones that's going to handle up on the situation, I greatly appreciate that. Once again, thank you for your service. Okay? And that's all I got to say, Scorpio. I will talk to y'all later. I'll see y'all later. That's what I mean. And God bless y'all, Scorp. Peace.